friends, now welcome to the second part of Yojana for the month of June 2024. In the first part, we were talking about the forts in Indian history, where we studied about the basic function of the forts in the earlier period, in the medieval period, and we also saw that forts during the colonial period, which they were built, the types of forts, and the primary function of the forts, which we saw was defense. Then, role of forts in the Indian history, what role they have played? They have played strategic, economic, and administrative roles. Now, in the second part, we are going to be more specific. If you open the Yojana for this month, you will see the forts in Gujarat, forts in Delhi. But we've picked up two most important, I would say, areas. First is the Golconda Fort, which is known for its prowess. It is one of the largest forts in the country, not the largest, but one of the largest. And then when we talk about the second topic, that is forts and ports in medieval India, we will be talking specifically with respect to the forts and the ports in Maharashtra. So let's get started with this. The Golconda Fort. Golconda Fort is there in Hyderabad, Telangana. A major tourist attraction it is. It is located on the outskirts of Hyderabad. Now it has derived its name from a Telugu word which is called as Golakonda. Golakonda means Shepherd's Hill. So which clearly says that it is a hill fort. It's a historic fortress located in Hyderabad, Telangana. It has played a significant role in the history of the Deccan region. Built in the 12th century for the very first time, and then it was renovated when it came under the dynasty of other rulers in the 16th century as well. So you could see over here this Golconda Fort, one such image of it is. Now, early history originally ruled by the Kakatiyas. Golconda was fortified and expanded under the Bahmani Sultanate from 1368 AD onwards. So Kakatiyas built it in the 12th century, and under the Bahmani Sultanate in the 14th century, 1363 is 14th century, it was expanded. Then the later expansion happened during the Qutub Shahi dynasty in 1518 AD, 16th century, where Sultan Kuli Qutub ul Mulk founded the Qutub Shahi dynasty and established Golconda as the capital. Cultural patronage. The Qutub Shahi rulers were patrons of Deccani and Telugu literature, contributing significantly to the cultural landscape of that region. And since this Golconda fort was the major power center of the Qutub Shahi dynasty, so Golconda fort from there, you know, cultural prowess as well as administrative prowess was witnessed. There are diamond mines in the vicinity of the Golconda fort. And it is also believed that Kohinoor, the world's most expensive diamond, which is there in UK right now, which was once part of India. It was there in the crown of the Mughal rulers and other rulers as well. They took it. Now, architecture of this Golconda fort. Golconda fort features a robust three-tiered fortification, a moat and 8 entrance gates, including Fateh Darwaza, Moti Darwaza, and others. So when we talk about three-tier, so here the main building is there. This is three-tier security, and then it has gates like this. It includes mosques like Jama Masjid. There's a mosque also inside there. This is representing a mosque. Taramati Mosque, palaces, audience halls, Diwane Aam, Diwane Khas, and functional buildings like Asla Khana. Asla Khana is the armory where the arms and ammunitions were kept, were stored. So we'll see all of them through pictures. So Jama Masjid, it is there, a mosque inside the Golconda Fort, founded by Sultan Kuli Qutub Shah I. This mosque is a notable architectural piece inside the fort. Then Taramati Mosque. This is the Taramati Mosque, which you can see. Known for its elegant design with three arches and minarets, it reflects the artistic prowess of the Qutub Shahi period. Baradari means Darbar Hall, a double-story building serving as the general assembly, offering panoramic views from its high elevation. Asla Khana, armory, three-story structure once used to store weapons, displaying intricate architectural details. So this is that three-story building, armory, the Asla Khana, where the arms and ammunitions used to be stored. Fateh Darwaza, to the east of fort, is this double gate, which was opened by Abdullah Khan Panni in 1687 AD to allow Aurangzeb army to enter. Double gate means one gate outside, one gate inside. It is like this, a broad gate it is. So these are the major, I would say, things in this Golconda fort. Water management, the systems for water management is also there. The Durg tank reservoir that supplied water to the fort and its gardens, showcasing advanced hydraulic engineering for that time. Cisterns are used, various cisterns distributed water through the fort, ensuring a steady supply for domestic and military needs. So, all these mechanisms are set over there, things are there. It is a tourist attraction, no doubt about the fact, but there are certain issues as well. What are the issues? The first issue is preservation challenge. For the very first time, don't forget it was built in the 12th century. Now is basically the 21st century. It got its revamping in the 14th century first, then the 16th century. And now definitely there will be certain preservation challenges with respect to it. Golconda Fort faces challenges in preservation due to its age and exposure to natural elements. Tourism impact. Managing tourism while preserving historical integrity is a continuous challenge, due to which tourism also drops down. So this is something which is, concerning. Significance of this fort, cultural heritage is it is part of a rich cultural heritage, stands as a testament to the rich cultural and architectural heritage of the Qutub Shahi dynasty. Tourist attraction attracts tourists and historians alike, offering insights into the medieval Indian fortification and lifestyle of the rulers back then. So, culture preservation is there, architectural knowledge is there, archaeologists definitely are attracted, but we need to preserve that. Preservation is the key. If we are able to preserve it, then only we will be able to pass it on to the future generations. Then only we will be able to, make it as a tourist attraction for the times to come. Means in the future, this will be a tourist attraction if it is preserved well nowadays. The Archaeological Survey of India obviously is responsible for this. Next is forts and ports in medieval India. So this particular topic, as I told you, is related with Maharashtra. Maharashtra's coastal geography has played a significant role in its history, especially during the medieval period. So there are multiple forts there in Maharashtra, which are there in the coastal towns. And those forts in the coastal towns basically were very much important, very much significant, because they extended our influence or the influence of the rulers in the oceans as well. Those towns became important trading towns with West Asia, with Africa, and hence our influence increased in that region. The Sayakri mountain range, Western Ghats that is, gives rise to numerous rivers that flow into the Arabian Sea. Although largely there are east flowing rivers, but there are certain west flowing rivers as well. Like this is the Sayakri range, Western Ghats. So rivers, when they get originated, many rivers do flow over here, but there are certain rivers which flow into the Arabian Sea as well from here. These geographical features facilitated the construction of various forts, particularly at the mouths of these creeks, to protect trade and commerce. Creeks are narrow water bodies which are surrounded by land on three sides. So it is like this. So multiple creeks are there in Maharashtra, and forts were created over there, and trade and commerce used to happen from those creeks. The coastal forts. Coastal region of Maharashtra is characterized by bays with narrow inlets or creeks, coastal plains, and headlands. Numerous forts were constructed. Example: Revdanda and Korlai forts in Kundalika Creek, Janjira Fort near the Danda Rajpuri Creek. Out of 28 major creeks in Maharashtra, 21 have forts at their mouths as well as further upstream. So this clearly signified the connection between the creeks and the ports. Sorry, the forts. And that was trade and commerce from administrative centers like forts, which made those forts as port centers as well. That is why forts and ports. Inland or hinterland ports. Inland ports situated more than 2 kilometers from the coast are known as inland or hinterland ports. These ports played a crucial role in securing hinterland and ensuring the safe passage of goods to and from the ports. Notable inland forts include Birwadi Fort and Avjitgarh Fort. These two forts. Now, if you happen to go to Goa also, then in Goa also there are forts, especially that movie Dil Chahta Hai you might have seen, and from there that popularity of that seaport or sea fort got into picture. So at one point of time, that region was or can be considered part of Maharashtra because it is in the vicinity of Maharashtra only. So ports and trade. Maharashtra's ports were hubs of trade interacting with various regions and countries. Significant ports included Sopara, Sanjan, Chaul, Thana, Kalyan. Thana, Kalyan, they are in the vicinity of Bombay. These ports facilitated extensive trade with the West and were mentioned in historical records and travel accounts from various periods. Now, decline of ports in Maharashtra, because Maharashtra has a huge coastline and coastline had ports. Decline was due to rise of Mumbai as a major port led to the decline of small ports like Chaul and Dabhol. So, rise of Mumbai was the major reason for decline of ports in Maharashtra because it means Mumbai in itself became a major port city, which is now known as the financial capital of the country as well. Now, significance: the forts and ports of medieval Maharashtra were instrumental in shaping the region's trade and defense mechanisms. They facilitated the flow of goods and people, contributing to the economic and cultural exchanges between India and other parts of the world. So, they were instrumental in increasing our influence in other parts of the world as well. The strategic construction of forts ensured the protection of these vital trade routes from foreign invasions and internal conflicts. So, it could avoid or it could target foreign invaders as well. This was the strategy behind that. And it could, you know, give or it could make a very positive impact on the travelers traveling to the country. The main theme or the main aim was to secure the trade. Well, securing the trade nowadays is also, a big task. And for that purpose, USA has immense amount of maritime presence all across the world. It is said that USA is having presence at more than 800 ports across the world, and it has taken suo motu responsibility of safeguarding the world trade. So, world trade was very much fragile or very much at risk right from the very beginning, and this is clearly reflected in the forts and ports which were constructed in Maharashtra. So, with this, we have come to an end of this particular session. Now I will be meeting you in the third session where we will be talking about the UNESCO World Sites, World Heritage Sites, and the mechanism through which sites are selected, the number of sites in India, the latest sites in India, and obviously there's a link which will take you to the UNESCO's website. From there, you can get access to all the sites which have been listed in India. And with this, I come to an end. I will be seeing you in the third part now. Till then, you guys very well know what to do. So, namaste. Jai.